It's time to light it up officially. J5 Clothing Company, better known as Johnny 5 Clothing, is now the exclusive licensee of all official X-Lights merch. Head up xlightsmerch.com to grab pixel perfect gear like a Lighting Nerd snapback, the Don't Cross the Data hoodie, and the Sequencer Squad graphic tee, all designed for the community, by the community. And for our diehard donors, we've got exclusive limited run items just for you. Colorways, tags, and designs you won't find anywhere else. Wear it proud because you made this possible. Every single purchase you make sends 100% of the proceeds directly back to X-Lights, the open source engine behind your favorite light shows. So rock the gear, fund the future, and show the world what it means to be part of the Pixel family. Go now to xlightsmerch.com. Powered by J5 Clothing Company. Style for the season, support for the software.
Bobby!
Hey, Brian.
What is going on? Where in the heck is JR? No. JR is not feeling well. Plus, he's got, I don't know if I can, he's got a very close buddy that's in the hospital right now. So he is not with us. He's, his buddy's fighting that freaking cancer thing. So he asked if Bobby could come aboard. So what's going on, man?
Not much. Getting pumped up, getting ready for the Bills season. I'll tell you that.
It is preseason, baby. We lost our preseason game, but
so did we. I mean, the season's over. Might as well just throw it in now. I mean,
right, we're done. It's third string just sucks, so I don't know. But it's always a good sign because they're trying new stuff, and going to be a good season. So I think Bills are ranked number 1 right now, aren't they? Well, in Buffalo, I think they are. if you go to the city's page, we're ranked first. So
I know a month or so ago they were favored in every game they're going to play in, but
only in Buffalo. But anyway, that's awesome. I don't know what button JR hits to run the intro, but we should either. Which one is it? I know the other one started automatically. There's JR. We might just fake it and just bring up our guest, Edwin. Why is it not? It doesn't play it. So I don't know. Head with it. Everybody's saying hi. We'll get that out of the way. What's up? We are just winging it today. So
let's see.
Do you know where it is? I've never asked him. I guess I should have asked him that earlier. We had
recorded in front of a live studio audience.
This is a Matos Designs production.
And I am not done. Mark my words.
I like your line. I like your prices. But there's a problem. There's no guarantee on the box.
You can't hang out with chickens and expect to soar with eagles.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
An electrician got your light works up.
And now your hosts,
JR and Brian.
Oh, we can handle it. We're professionals.
Yeah, we got this. Good job, Bobby.
You click enough things, you finally get it happen.
All right, we're gonna bring Edwin up.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hang on, we can't see you yet. I think there we go. I don't know. There we go. How's that? You're not in a bubble, so I don't remember how it looks. So, anyways, how's it going, man?
Doing good. Doing good.
Good. And you had I know we kind of already recapped a little bit of the Ohio Mini a few weeks ago now, but you're all recovered from that and
take
a deep breath.
Oh yeah. It was not great planning on my end. I went right into a work conference the week after. So now I'm fully recovered about 2 weeks later.
Tell JR to I don't know what to tell him. Anyways.
From my perspective, it's so much better to be the visitor than the host.
Yeah. Yep. I can agree with that. Yeah. It was, we always have fun attending other minis, but when you're hosting one, it's a lot of pressure. A lot of things can go wrong, but no, it went really well. So,
yeah. Now, what was your part with setting the whole thing up, running it, going through?
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole team that does a bunch of things, but I was in charge of AV because I have a corporate AV background. Doing that type of thing. Took photos, stuff like that, but I try to market the mini as much as I can through social media, stuff like that. So that was kind of my area, I like to think.
Right on. I'm used to JR getting ready to say something. So, Bobby, what do you got?
Oh, man, sorry. Well, I mean, from, 10 to I left my controller at home, how did the weekend go for you?
It was great. I mean, other than setting up, there was a little bit of nerves with some of the things that we were trying to do, and we didn't know with the hotel if they would work. And but Saturday, I think everything went great. There was a few things that we were printing prizes off last minute or whatever, but no, the day went really smooth. So
right on. Now you did a lot of the AV stuff on there, so you were switching back and forth from the 3 different rooms because you had the main room, right?
Right.
And then you had 2 breakout rooms that you folded the panels together.
Yeah. So I worked with all of that. I'm the technical director at my church, so similar to some of the stuff that I learned at doing stuff at the church, kind of brought that into what I know now, and it was good.
Very cool. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call now, of course.
You have all the things happening.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It has been a crazy busy day with meetings and phone calls in between and everything else. So
with, I know that the mini, from my point of view, it was a huge success. But what, from your point of view, what went wrong first?
What went wrong first? We forgot to give away someone's door prize, or we forgot to have a bag out for someone's door prize, and they were there, and so that was a little bit of an oopsie. But we made it work. We gave it away at the end, and it all worked out. But I think that was one of the first oopsies.
well, if that's the first and the only, then that's always a plus. So
yeah,
as long as nothing, then no catastrophic failures or anything like that.
The power did go out when we were braking, and it made us all very nervous, but it came right back on. So we were very thankful. But
all right, well, that's good.
There was a wicked storm happening at that time too, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, right on. I guess we should, since we already did kind of recap, we just wanted to touch base on what you did for the mini and stuff. But you also have a home display that you do, and I guess we could get into that and start going from there. And you want to tell us about yourself?
Yeah. So my name's Edwin Schuster. Me and my dad we blamed COVID because COVID happened and we didn't know what else to do with our time. So I like decorating the yard at our old house. We recently moved into a new house and like decorating the yard with Halloween. But my dad was like, well, if we're going to decorate, let's decorate for Christmas. And I'm like, how about we do both? So, we started looking at how we could animate a light show similar to what you see on Great Christmas Light Fight, because that's something that me and my dad would like to do. And found Pixels, found Spader Christmas on YouTube, watched
Yep. Love Jeff.
And from there, we bought a controller, 800 pixels, and we outlined some of our windows and did 4 arches with 1 row each. And that was our show the first year, and everyone loved it. It was a new neighborhood, so everyone was kind of new, and it brought the community together, we think, and it has since. But it was cool kind of starting that fresh with our new house, and it was also just something fun to do during COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was the busiest time I had was COVID. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. I had traffic backed all the way back to the main road, and it's all gravel
Right.
for a mile and a half coming out here. So yeah, it was definitely crazy busy. So
Yeah, but so we're now in our 5th year, I think, and we've grown from doing Halloween and Christmas to now we're doing 4th of July as well. We have some permanent lights that we do for the other holidays, but show wise, we do a 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas show. So
very cool. Bobby, did you want to go?
I'm trying to find the questions.
Okay. So are you married? Kids? Didn't you print them out? Come on, JR. Already said
I printed it out for the recap of the mini.
because you thought the same thing I did.
No,
I'm getting
yeah.
I'm getting micromanaging messages right now. So it's supposed to be about his home display. So I'm like, that's not what I read on the Facebook.
You sent those questions, and I've been behind, so I haven't been able to watch the full thing that Jeff did. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure those are the same questions Jeff answered, but
yeah.
Then
Well,
you sent
see,
the other one,
we like to hear the truth sometimes too.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You got a politician on; they like to spin things.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's why we put him on camera.
Well, see, and I was catching up because I'm like, oh crap, it's almost game time, and so I went back to the post that JR made on the Professional Triers podcast, and it said a recap with what he did, for the Ohio Mini. So I'm like, all right, let's start with the Ohio Mini. We'll go from there. So,
right.
No. But anyways, I digress. Bobby, do you have the other questions? You need them?
Still trying to find them.
All right. While he's looking for them, are you married? Kids? Where do you live?
So we live in. Yeah. So I'm single. I'm 21 years old. And me and my dad again started in the hobby 5 years ago. We live in Lorain County, Ohio, specifically in North Ridgeville. Grown up there all my life, and yeah, I think that answers that.
I'm
answering too quick for you.
Yeah, no, you're good. I was looking for the questions to send to Bobby, so so he had them. And we already kind of went through what you did for a living, or what you do for a living. Sorry, not past tense. And then how long you did the lighting display, or how long you've been doing it. So, and we talked about what inspired you already. So, holy cow. How long did it take you idea to get into the dancing or the lights dancing to music? I don't remember if we went over that or not.
I think that was just kind of, again, this was a new house. We were looking to do something before our old house. We didn't really do anything special. We did a little twist trees or whatever. So nothing was animated to music, but when, again, didn't have any time, we knew that there was animated light shows out there, and we were like, well, what's all involved in this? So it wasn't really a kind of a moment that specifically spoke out to me to think of, I want an animated show. It was just it was a good time from moving house, and no one really knows what we were doing.
Well, that's cool. So tell us something that nobody knows about you in the hobby.
Man.
Now, come on. There's a ton that I don't know about you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true, I guess. specifically about the hobby, or like
Just
about you.
about Edwin.
About you.
We want to know Edwin.
Oh, okay, all right. I would say, man, that's specifically about me. Well, I like to other hobbies of mine, like technical stuff. So like home servers, networking, that type of thing, 3D printing, but that a lot of people like that in the hobby. But those type of technical things, that's why I also like AV so much. So did that when I was younger, freelancing, stuff like that. So I don't know if that.
Oh,
is
yeah, that works for me. So
I like the tech side of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said that you and your dad are the ones that started up your show and that, but how does the rest of your family handle your hobby?
Handle's
Are
an interesting
you the crazy
word.
one, or
No, handling's an interesting word, but no, they support it. My brothers, they help sometimes with the setup, and they also give ideas of what songs we should do or what props we should have. But my mom, she last night was pushing pixels on the couch for our new mega tree, so she's in for it. As long as the pixels don't stay in the living room too often, she's pretty okay with it. So
not the first time I've heard that. So.
Yeah.
Well, that is very cool. I guess let's get into the speed round. So, and we actually have a pop-up for that. Oh, where's the background? I don't know where the background is. That's not it. All right. It used to say speed round. I don't know. JR does all the fancy stuff, so I just kind of sit
We'll just
there.
blame JR. It's fine.
Well, yeah, there you go. So, all right. So in the speed round, talk about your controllers, how many, what type, the software, the scheduler that you use, hopefully FPP, your pixels, the pixel count, voltage, your pigtail preference, and any other useful hardware that you use. So,
and
all
go.
Right. All right. So we're 12 volt. We use X Connect, mixed pigtails. For show player, I'll leave to the end because we use X schedule. And then what was some of the other ones? Controllers. We have Culp, Genius, Falcon, Holiday Coro. We have a Baldric board, but we're not using it. I think that covers all the main ones.
Okay, and
but
how many
we
pixels?
have 7 controllers. Pixels, we just broke 32,000 for our Christmas display.
Nice. Right on.
Yes. And for show player, we were using X schedule, but yes, Jeff and Chris are bringing us to FPP, kicking and screaming. So we're trying it out for Halloween this year. We'll see if it's good.
We'll see. And I was gonna kind of throw one in on the end. What do you do different? Obviously, 2 totally different holidays, but what do you do different between your Halloween and your Christmas show?
I mean, we swap out the props, but I mean, like we use fog for Halloween. Nothing too fancy for Christmas, but for 4th of July, we have DIY fountains that we use. So that's kind of the differences. For Halloween and Christmas, we do a narrated show that's specifically set. So we don't really do any of the pick your own song or any of that type of thing. It's a set. Every hour is the same, basically. And we narrate that and we tell a story between that. But
wow, that's really cool.
So,
yeah.
Very cool. Well, that'll wrap it up for the
speed round.
Bobby, you don't want to bring up the next one, and I will.
There's a new Hot or Not background.
I don't know where the backgrounds are.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying.
Must be the ones on JR's computer only. So I'll get a message here in a minute.
There we go.
No,
oh, wait,
it was there. There it is.
There it is. Bobby's just clicking stuff. That's awesome. That works.
If we just go black, blank. I'm sorry, guys. We lose
Just
the feed.
don't
I'm
click
sorry.
the end button.
All right, hot or not? We're going to give you a product, and you tell us your point of view on it.
Okay.
Moving heads.
I like them. We have 2 of the really bright ones, and they're in our flower beds. But I like to think of them as sprinkles on top of the cake, not the layer of frosting or the cake itself. Nothing wrong with that, just with our display particularly, we like to add them as a little sprinkle. So they're not in all of our sequences. We don't want them to take away from the actual lights themselves and the props themselves. Also, something we do different is we have 2 of the mini moving heads that you can buy on Amazon for a few $100s. They're not as bright. They're not going to show up in the sky, but we point them from underneath our garage soffit, and we point them down on the garage driveway, and you can do different patterns and stuff like that. And
nice.
we like them. We've seen kids out there dancing to them, so it's cool.
So they have gobos in them as well that can change the patterns and stuff. That's very cool. I love that idea. Yeah.
If you're not seeing the kids out there dancing, that really makes it for you, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
100%. So I'm going to throw out, because I think you mentioned them in your speed round, fountains.
Yes.
So you're in Ohio. It's freezing temperatures in Ohio, right? In December? Or well, I guess October not quite so bad. If it's
October, not
show.
quite. We only use them for the 4th of July show, so that's during the summer. But they're not hot. They're cold water. But no. Thank you. Yeah. No, I like them, and if we were in a climate that didn't get freezing weather or freezing temperatures, I would use them in a Christmas show or a Halloween show or whatever. I like them.
Awesome. Well, all right. Well, that'll wrap it up for the hot or not. I could go ask you about pebbles, but I think we've asked those quite a bit. So unless you have,
we haven't used them yet. We're using them for the first time this year. So we'll invite me on next year. I'll give you my opinion.
There you go. Now, how are you using them in your show this year? The pebble lights.
We're doing 2 small 5-foot mini trees, but then we're also lining our fence with them. So we have a back fence that this is like the black metal bars. It's only 4 or 5 foot tall. But we have a sidewalk next to our house, and we have a photo op there. So you can go and take photos. And so we're just trying to add something that just wraps around the fence, and roll of seeds is more inexpensive than 1,000 pixels. So we're just going to zip tie those to the top of the fence and see how it goes.
Nice. Right on. All right. Well, let's get into the deep dive then. Bobby, you want to start?
Yeah. Edwin, what is your most popular prop?
Most popular prop. A lot of people comment on our spin archies. So the big fan arches. A lot of people like those. You can put text across them. Give a lot of cool effects. Other than that, I would say it's our 4 singing faces. Because again, we do a little bit different of a show. We narrate it in between. We tell jokes. We kind of try to tell a story. So a lot of people like those when they come by, and family and friends, their kids always love the singing trees. So
that's very cool. Have you ever had any neighbor issues? I know it's a new house, new area and stuff.
Yeah.
But if so, how did you handle them?
Well, my dad is the HOA president, so that helps.
That helps tremendously.
So no, we've not had really many issues. I mean, there's some people that left trash, and one of the neighbors across the street, she loves the show. Her and her husband sit in their front room with the windows, curtains open, and watch the show. They say almost every night. So they love the show, but they have noticed that sometimes people do leave trash out. So we've been mindful of that, try to include that in some of our announcements that we do. Traffic did pick up kind of last year, where sometimes there was people on both sides of the street and you couldn't get around because not everyone thinks of that. So that's kind of the only complaint we've had. We did have an HOA complaint, but it went directly to my dad, and they didn't know that my dad was the HOA president that also had the crazy light show. So, but other than that, no, nothing too bad. So,
well, can I be nosy? What was the HOA complaint?
It was just the traffic. I mean, they said that they couldn't get through every night. They couldn't get through, but we have cameras out there, and we kind of know that that's not true. But they say that light show needs to be shut down. That the lights don't even look like Christmas. So, yeah.
One of them people.
Yeah, just a Grinch. So
yeah,
maybe one day their heart will grow.
So tell us about the evolution of your display. Where'd you start?
Yeah.
Like
what
controllers or how did that change?
So when we were originally looking into this, we saw people soldering PCB components. I think it was the SAN devices controllers or something like that. Soldering each individual component, and me and my dad looked at each other and said, no way, we're never doing that. So we found Holiday Coro, and we bought one of their ready to run controllers to get into the hobby, and we bought 800 lights from them. Did the Boscoyo strip around the windows, around our columns, and then we did 4 of the arches. Like I said, they were the 3 row, but we only just filled the top row, so it was only 50 node arches. So that was our first year, and we had so much fun sequencing it, all that. Now, evolving, the next year we started the singing trees. I really liked the Tom George light show with the talking in between, so that's where that whole idea came from. And then so we just started creating our own scripts. I had some video editing and audio editing background with some of my hobby and some of what I did professionally. So recorded the voiceovers, wrote the script, did all that. And then it's just been going on ever since. We record a new show script every year. We create a new show script. And now, so second year, I think we had just under 5,000 lights, kind of grew, and then added on after time. We added a photo op alongside of our house so people could go and take photos. And then this year, anytime that I looked at our side yard, we had a 4x8 matrix and then a 10-foot tree. And I'm like, that tree needs to be a lot bigger. So beginning of the year,
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. So we got rid of the 4x8 matrix this year, and we're going to a 22-foot tree.
Nice.
And going from 2-inch spacing to 1-inch spacing. So that's going to be the staple for this year.
Oh yeah, that'd be super dense. So if you were starting out fresh today, you move, you get your own house, whatever. 2-part question. What would you do differently? And would you still keep this show at your dad's house, at your parents' house?
So if we weren't moving into an existing house and it was a new house again, I would run conduit, because that we can't run without great difficulty now. Some of the areas we have to do the cable raceways, and that just gets in the way. It would be nice to have conduit. If we were moving to another house, I'm not sure. We kind of have, I don't like to say the perfect street and house, but it's a one-way street, no outlet, but there is cul-de-sacs in the back. So you can turn around, leave. We have a great wide yard. Would I do it again? Now that I'm 21, started this when I was a teenager in high school. I'm getting busier and busier this year. Having a full-time job has definitely impacted setting up for 4th of July and learning that I need more time now for Halloween setup and Christmas setup. So I don't know if you said, okay, are you going to start a light show right now? Don't know if it would be the same in doing it at 21, but definitely would want to do it once I'm a little older and kind of have life a little more figured out than I do right now. So,
right on.
Okay. What are the top 3 light shows that you would like to travel to?
Burton family in Florida. He's been a great inspiration seeing him online. Oh, yeah. That's a good question. There's another one. I don't know his name. He does a huge Halloween display, has a volcano in it. I want to say his name's Shane.
Oh, yeah, Shane Rome in California.
Yes, yeah.
Rem
so
or Rem, not Rome. Rem, yeah.
Yeah, his display is pretty cool with the volcano. That's one I would like to travel to and just kind of pick their brain about. I would say Tom Bet George if I could see like the behind the scenes, because he's doing crazy stuff, filming and the fireworks, that type of thing. That would get my mind going of how he's filming it, how all the production and that's going together. So I would say those are my 3.
Oh yeah, yep, definitely. So,
I mean, you could have said Bryant's, but it'd be like going to the Amish anyway. So.
Whatever. Stop it. I did have a thought that I need to talk to a couple people about. But anyways, so best advice, somebody approaches you at the mini and says, "Hey, I heard about these people doing light shows. I want to get into it myself." What would be your best advice you could give them?
Best advice is don't try to compare yourself to other shows. They've been doing it a long time. There's some people that do get into the hobby that buy a ton of pixels right off the bat, and they're pushing lights forever, trying to get a 20,000 light display set up. But you can truly do something special with just a few lights, like we did with our 800 lights, with just outlining our windows, having a few arches. It doesn't need to be something big, and it gets your foot in the door. You always have to expand, or you don't always have to. You can expand upon what you have. So don't compare yourself to the larger shows that some of them maybe have been doing it 20 years and converted from AC lighting to pixel lighting, or maybe it's an AC show or something like that. The other advice is get into the groups, Facebook groups, that type of thing. If you don't like Facebook and you can handle Zoom, get on some of the Zoom calls. You guys now have one on Friday nights, I believe.
Yeah.
So get into that, talk to people, and then also just go to minis as well. It's a shameless promotion, but go to minis that are in your area, because you can learn a lot from them.
Or even out of your area.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
even
definitely.
out of your area. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We travel to a bunch of them. Definitely want to come to New York last year, but we were on vacation this year. So we try to hit the states around us.
Yeah, I constantly recommend, look on Facebook, type in holiday lighting enthusiast, some kind of mini, and try to hit somebody close to you. Because there's always, within maybe 5, 6, 8 hour drive. I mean, I can drive 5 hours in Montana and not even get out of the state yet, but not all states are like mine. So,
okay. What do you think is going to be the next hot prop? The must-have one.
The seeds are doing a lot. If I think I saw a prototype of a Coro that it's meant for just seeds. So I think that could be something that's huge. If people are really leaning towards seeds, and Coro makers have something that you just pop the seeds into, I think that could be pretty big. If it's something specific, I'm not too sure. Lasers are cool, but you have a lot of laws around them. So
22-foot mega tree with 1-inch spacing. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yes, that is the new thing. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think so.
Okay. So awkward or funny interactions with show visitors. Do you go out and hand out candy canes or anything like that to the onlookers and stuff?
Yeah, we hand out candy canes, and we've done different. We've done one charity where we had a hot chocolate night. So we've done that type of thing, but a lot of it's what we see on our cameras that they don't think that we're seeing. So
please.
We have, again, a sidewalk next to us that connects to a street that's behind our house, and but it's a sidewalk, and we've had many people drive up the sidewalk when it was snowing and just get out and take photos and everything. But then you would slowly see them backing up because they realized it's not a through street. So we've seen that. When we're handing out stuff, generally people are very supportive of it. A lot of people think it's a business because we do market ourselves as Cross Creek Lights. We have T-shirts and hoodies on, stuff like that. So some people do say, "Oh, well, can you hang these lights up on our house?" But we're like, "No, this takes all year to do." So, So yeah, other than like the people driving up, we haven't had any crazy stories.
Okay, we did have a question from Scott, and he was asking, and I know the answer. It's 250 at 1-inch spacing. Is that correct?
Yep.
On my
yes,
thinking?
it's
Yep.
250, 8,000 if you're doing 32 strands, which is what we're doing. I believe that. Yeah.
Thank you, Scott, for the question.
Yeah.
Okay. How is your show unique?
Our show is unique, I believe, because of the narration. Other than Tom and maybe Tom Bet George and a few others, not a lot of people do a storyline, I feel, and from what I've seen, at least in my area and watching the shows online. So we really kind of lean into that. So again, I'm a church worker, so our first half hour is a Christian-based show telling the story of Jesus's birth, and then our second show is a more traditional, non-secular Christmas songs. So Mariah Carey's "All You Want for Christmas" or whatever. We've only played that song once, and then we try to tell only once, only 1 year, and that was too much. But yeah, we try to do different themes for our different shows. I mean, for our first Christian-based show, it's kind of hard to do different themes. But for our second show that we can have a little more creativity with, this year we're trying to do something like a Christmas movie type theme. So we're doing some Polar Express songs, that type of thing. There's a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, we just like the storyline aspect of it, and we really get into having fun with it.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. The first part of your show, I mean, that's the reason for the season. So that's super awesome. That's
a lot
of people take that away, and that's some people that many people that I've interacted with, I cannot stand. It's a pet peeve of mine for people to put Xmas. It's 5 letters, 6 letters. Just write it out. Why just an X? I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely nuts. So yeah, I always.
So I guess I shouldn't tell you where to go to look up the minis then.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
So yeah. So yeah, definitely the reason for the season, man. That's super awesome. I love that idea. So I'd never done or even want to try to figure out how to do a sync to a storyline to the lights. That would just be way above me. I just throw music out there and hopefully they enjoy it. So, or I used to.
So Scott has another question. He's wondering if there's social media or a website where you can see your show.
Yeah, if you're good, I can post the link in the chat, but it's just Cross Creek Lights. It's all one word. We're on YouTube. We tried to film our display. Sometimes we film it and then I don't edit it. But we post our displays on there, and then we also do some behind the scenes videos every year to try to help others in the hobby.
Very cool. I kind of want to back up a little bit to the storyline. I just got a message and asked if you could kind of go through your storyline a little bit more.
Yeah. The first year it was really some of the jokes and stuff we were trying to figure out. Got inspiration from Tom, but this year we've been past few years we've been really trying to do a story, so it all starts with picking the songs, and once we have those songs we try to tailor it around those songs. So for our one show, was it last year, 2 years ago, we partnered with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and there was a great sequence that came out that was Hope Is Here. So we really told that story of how you can have hope with Jesus being born, and also at the end, shameless plug, but you can also give hope to others with Make-A-Wish. So that was kind of the background of some of that. Last year, we used ChatGPT to help us get some ideas.
That was going to be my next.
So that was interesting. We went through a lot of revisions because some of the stuff was just terrible. We used that, but we still inserted some of our own jokes and that type of thing to tell the story along. But that using ChatGPT really helps when you're doing the second show, as I call it, that just kind of has random Christmas songs, because how are you going to make a story out of that to narrate to? So, yeah, that's kind of the process. If there's any specific questions, I'd be happy to answer anything.
I don't think I saw any other ones on there. I just because I know JR was putting his Halloween show together, and he threw like all of that into ChatGPT, how many characters, and kind of described the characters, and it like totally brought up, their voices of what they should have. He sent me a link to it, the voices that was going on with them, and yeah, it was pretty wild for what it had come up with. So I was wondering how much AI that you incorporate into that. So.
We do have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you get your voices?
From the man himself. So for the voices, I'm the lead for the main character that sometimes leads the show. Sometimes it's just a group effort. It all depends on the script. And then my one friend that I used to game with quite a bit, he's in Tennessee, so he has a Southern accent, which is great for our tree that likes to goof off and tell the dumb type of tree. So he plays that character. And then we use Fiverr for the other two, and they do voiceovers. We have a lady and a guy that we use that, it was funny. We're fans of the Big Bang Theory TV show, and there's an episode where Howard is mocking Sheldon for Halloween or like a dress up, and he has a super nerdy voice. And so for our Halloween show, we were like, the one pumpkin is a nerdy pumpkin, and always said technically. And we found this guy that did the technically exactly how Howard did it in the Big Bang Theory. And it was hilarious to us. I don't know if anyone else found it great, but yeah, it was great. So yeah, just look on Fiverr, voiceover artists. I think we spend like $20 to $30 a year for ours. That's a full hour show. And that's 2 different voices. So not too expensive, but
yeah, that's so cool. Well, I think we kind of got off track a little bit on talking about that interactive part of the show. That is That is really cool.
Yeah.
So what's on your wish list? What's your dream prop?
I mean, this mega tree. To be honest, I mean that's the only thing I've been thinking about for the last 7 months. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, if I had the space in the display, I would love this. I would love a flake yaya or II or whatever it is, the 17-foot snowflake.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would put it again, but it just looks super cool to me. What are some other things? I don't know. I was told no from my dad about flamethrowers.
I mean, keep in mind, this is
What about cold
and
smart?
anything could go. There's price is no object.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Flamethrowers, lasers. Yeah, that's flake. The flake is super cool.
Scott's
A
saying
40
40 foot. There you
I
go.
mean, go big or go home, right?
That's it.
What's the new tree can go up to now?
39.
39. See?
Yeah.
All right.
Good times.
Next year.
Higher, bigger, better. Trees grow, right? I mean,
Right, exactly.
Just keep watering them.
10
keep
to
watering
20,
them.
40. There you go. So,
Oh, 39.5. Boss man corrected me.
39 and a half
39.
foot
I rounded down. So
Oh,
no false marketing.
right.
okay. Time for rapid questions. Rapid fires.
I wanted to bring up because Jen was asking about the Friday night. It's not live, but we do it on Zoom. So there we'll post a new link, and then Bobby also has a link that will take you to it as well, and we'll get that posted on the Professional Trier page for you, Jen.
Yeah, that Friday night is not instructional it's a social gathering.
Yeah,
is what that is.
Bring your adult beverage of
you
choice.
will meet people and talk to them, and but it's more for your beverage of choice and hanging out.
All right, rapid fire questions. I am going to there you go.
Look, there it is.
I know JR is going to put it, maybe you won't put it in chat, but I'm going to ask what's your oh my God. Let me spit that out. What color is your toothbrush?
White with a blue accent. I don't know.
White with a blue accent.
If you had a warning label, what would it say?
Me personally,
yep.
Don't
a warning label.
Don't mess with me when I'm just waking up. I'm not a morning person.
Well, you're probably too young to drink coffee because me, it takes like 3 cups of coffee before I want to talk to anybody.
Tried that. Yeah, I can't do coffee.
If you could sing karaoke right now, what song would you choose? Mariah Carey.
Yes, Mariah Carey. Does tequila count? That's one word. No.
It's easy.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the coffee or
yeah. Again, don't mess with me 1 a.m. Sweet Caroline. I think that's a classic karaoke.
Oh heck yeah! You'll get
everyone gets into that.
And
oh yeah.
Going back to Mariah Carey, we had a run for the longest time at any bar that we were attending. If it was Trans World Expo, whatever we were at, we always, even in Vegas, we got it. We would always get Mariah Carey to play. So the piano bar in Vegas, that was PBR in St. Louis. Yeah. So wanted to throw that out there real quick.
I remember it in Florida, the pre-social dinner. It was played there, and the locals thought we were crazy.
Yep.
But
yeah, she's thawing out right now. I saw on Facebook, so it's coming.
If animals can talk, which one would be the rudest?
Animals? I don't know. I feel like a bear.
A bear would be the rudest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I had it, and then JR had a question, or a comment to that in July in Vegas.
Once I clicked on it, you clicked it already.
Then we had it going in the piano bar. So, and I couldn't even talk the next day. I was screaming, yelling. Oh my gosh, which made a lot of people happy because I couldn't talk. So, if you could change Monday to a different name, what would you call Mondays?
Bad days, start of the week. No. Yeah, sure. We'll do that.
Right on. Bobby, you got one more?
Yeah. If your pet could talk for a day, what's the first thing they'd say to you?
Why we aren't giving
JR's comment. Sorry. I was what? Go ahead. Sorry.
I would say he would say that we don't give him enough treats, even though there's always a floor filled with them. That's what I would say.
Oh yeah.
All
right. I guess that wraps it up. Does anybody else have any questions from the chat? Everybody except JR, since no, I'm just teasing.
He's backseat driving over there.
Well, he's probably seeing how good Bobby and I do, so it's.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll probably get a talking to after this.
Yep. Okay, so where you get the backgrounds at? Bobby knows that now, so.
Yeah.
So later on this evening, we have night school with Bobby and Michael Stoffergen on making models, or I'm sorry, not making models, submodels.
Submodels.
There you go.
Yes. That's at 9 Eastern.
Same bat channel, different bat time.
Yep. It'll be on the Professional Triers Facebook and YouTube pages.
And then join us Friday night with your favorite beverage. And then, like I said, we'll post that again in the Facebook page, Professional Triers Facebook page. Last week I was not there. It was my daughter's 18th birthday, so we were celebrating and with that, so I didn't get home until later.
And we start again at that 9 Eastern until we pass out.
There you go.
So I mean, it's
or us old people just get tired and go to bed. So
I mean, sometimes people are in there until 2:30 in the morning. So
the sun goes down earlier and earlier, so it gets later and later because it's only like 8:30 and it feels like it's like 9:30, 10. So, but thank you, Edwin. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for the rocky everything. I was going to say rocky start, but I think it was rocky pretty much all the way through. So
no, it was good.
Next week, I don't know what we have planned. I know Carolina just had their mini this past weekend, so it might be something with that. Hopefully we can get like Russell or some other people that were involved with that to get next week's show going. And then that's all I got. So I don't even know where the outro is. So
take care of that.
Bobby, thanks for filling in for JR. You talk a lot less than him, so I wasn't ready. There we go. Carolina meeting. Were you putting it up?
Same time.
Where's the habit? I always got to put it up. So, JR who? Oh, really? All right. Well, thank you. Bobby, play the outro.
All right. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
Yo, it's that time again. The Zeus Sasquatch Vacation Contest is live. Take our sticker somewhere awesome. Beach, mountains, Disney, a trash can, it doesn't matter. Just make it epic. Send your pick to Andy at mattosdesigns.com by August 5th for a shot at $1,000 in prizes. Let's see where the Mattos crew ends up this summer. Now go get wild with it.